welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little shop my stash, which I've already picked out the makeup for my everyday makeup little drawer that you guys saw in my past videos. I'm going to do a full face using just those makeup and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. Don't mind my hair. I just took a shower not that long ago because of course you guys know this is technically Tuesday when I'm filming. So I do have work the next 5 days and I have to have my hair cleaned and all that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started on the makeup. So decided to go ahead and do this video because next month in November, when you guys are seeing this, it will be a little bit different. I am going to start doing Shop My Stash series that I did in the beginning of the year, only because it's going to be kind of almost close to winter. And I kind of want to change up my makeup, what I have and everything, and kind of get rid of some stuff that's been sitting up here or in the drawers that I need to start rotating through my collection and everything. So the first thing that I picked out from my drawer was, of course, this one right here. This is the Beauty Creation Flawless Day Hydrating Primer. You guys know my skin is very freaking oily and all of that, so it's come to a point where I have to either have a pore filling primer or a hydrating primer. And this one I've used for quite a while. And it doesn't smell bad. It's free, fresh, oil-free, dewy finish. So it's going to give me a little dew. I think I'm almost out of it. For some reason, this pump is not pumping. So I could be literally almost out of this, which I am, be perfect. Okay, so this is not pumping, so what I'm going to do is take this off and kind of like put it all over my face and kind of see if I could pump, you know. Ooh, yep. So I did take a little bit out. This is with the color, but I forgot that it's green. I don't know why, but I'm going to see if I get this back in the little pumper thing. And try not to waste any. But yeah, unfortunately this pump is one of those very small, like itty bitty pumps. So once you get done with the pump and all that, and it goes down to a certain depth, it won't pump anymore. So now I gotta do it this way to where I can actually take the cap off and all that. But like I said, it's supposed to be a very hydrating dew. If I remember correctly, when I first had this, which as you guys can see, it's been a while. See, now it'll pump kind of like so. Now I know it's still full, but the pump is not working as small as. Fortunately, it's not one of those pumps that goes all the way down. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I think this one was kind of dewy. I don't think it was as dewy as it's claimed to be or said and all that. So it does get off a dew. It does, you know, you do look hydrating. You do look like, you know, your face is hydrating and not like, it doesn't look greasy or anything like that, as you could see. So it's kind of like at the point where you don't have to like have, if you have really dry skin, this will work for you. I don't know where you could get the brand. This is something I got from Buckcharm or Ipsy. Like I said, a lot of stuff I either purchased myself, I got from description boxes. This was one of them, and I'm like, cool. So yeah. So for foundation, this one I actually bought myself when I did a full face of Beauty Counter. If you guys want to see a video of that, I'll link that above in a card. It was a while back that I did a full face because everybody talked about Beauty Counter and all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray my sponge because, and for sprayer, we're going to go back to old and go to Maven Beauty Rosewater City Spray. Because I really don't feel like going to the bathroom and you know, damping my BA blender only because of my battery. But yeah, this shade I have in light 210, which will work for me since the fact that I'm very fair, and this is a lightweight. One reason why I liked it, because I feel like that it felt like a full coverage, but in reality it wasn't, and the shade worked really good for me. So it doesn't look like it was too dark, anything like that. And I really did like the fact that it looked good, and I didn't feel like it was heavy. Definitely was like weight, like you said. I don't think it has a fragrance, but I think it does. Let me squish. I can't tell. So, we will see. Probably shouldn't let this go. This is technically a... Let's see. But so far, you know, it's performing good. I don't know if it's sponge or what I use to clean. I did clean brushes and sponge the other day, so that could be a reason why it's smelling the way it is. Or it could be the foundation, but oh well. If it goes bad, then I will just get rid of it. Because like I said, I got plenty of foundation. Even though I love that foundation, I still got plenty of foundation to, you know. I couldn't be in the spray. I couldn't be the spray on that. No, that still smells like rose in a way. So I have to check, see which one is which. But yeah, so I'm going to use to set my face. Now, for concealer, again, I know this is random, but I'm going to my beauty counter. Again, I've not used my beauty counter stuff for quite a while, but I am going to go with oldie goodie, my Physician Formula Butter Glow Corrector in peach. I really love use this to cover up my dark circles and all of that. So I just do a little dab on the inner and outer corner. Use the same brush and just blend it out. That way it has some concealer and some coverage to look like I'm not dead or tired or puffy or anything like that. So, see, in fact, I didn't sleep that well last night. So yeah, it's kind of at that stage. Okay. If I remember correctly, this is a very full coverage concealer. Again, I got mine in light 3, so it looks a little bit deep for me, but it's fine because I feel like that this is the color that I would use. And it does match, it does good with the foundation. So as you can see, it's a little bit lighter, a little bit like yellow, kind of neutral, but again, it works for me. And it does cover up, you know, my redness and my dark circles and things like that that needs to be covered up. And it didn't feel heavy. It really didn't crease on me. So I remember that I really did like this concealer. And it did a good job doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I was happy with it when I got it. And still am. But that was when I was my early 30s, late 30s. Now I'm in my 40s, so it's kind of could be a little bit different now. That's technically I do have some fine lines and all that, but it is working. Like I said, I really do like it. And I could build up a little bit. Like this is a very good one. I could definitely build up, and especially around this area. And I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my concealer brushes to probably use the rest to do some concealing. But yeah, see, like I said, It did a good job covering that up. You didn't hear the wind on the line going in and out. It's because literally our weather is so messed up that one day it's nice, one day it's windy and sunny, and we can't really tell what the weather's going to be each day now. Okay, so for bronzer, I decided to do the cream bronzer, which I thought, yeah. So for bronzer, I have some bronzers to do. Why did I not? I know I picked a cream bronzer. These are my blushes. And then for bronzer, we're going to use the bronzer. So, decided to use this. This is in the shade Sculptino bronzer in Getty. I really do like this bronzer. This was really, really good. I'm going to use a nice fluffy brush to do this. And this shade is actually really good for me. It blends out very easily. I love Tower 28 bronzer. It was really beautiful, and it really did do sculpting. It literally just worked so well, and I was so obsessed with this. Like, obsessed to a point where I needed more, to a point where all I wanted to use was this bronzer. Because like I said, it really is blendable. So, and it is a good color for me for this time of the year. And we'll go over with my sponge. Like I said, beautiful. I do have powder I'm going to be using. So, yeah. You guys have Tower 28. I got the blush. No, I didn't get blush. I only got the bronzer. I wanted to get the blush, but I'm kind of like, I have enough cream blushes. So, speaking of this, I have used this and only used it once. And this is from this year from LYS. This is like their cream blush. And I was kind of like, I'm going to use another of my e.l.f. Complex Duo and just put this on my, yeah. It's kind of in the sparkly, deep reddish shade and all of that. So, like I said, I love LYS. I have used some of their products before. This kind of like freaked me out because I was like, oh my god. I'm going to tap some off. But yeah, it kind of was like burnt red, which is great for this time of the season, you know, all burnt red and everything. Not that I didn't enjoy it, and I liked it, but it became one of my favorite like blushes that I would constantly, you know, use all the time and everything. But it's beautiful. It blends out. It's great for the fall. I mean, it can be pigmented once you like really build it up. But it's just like at the point where should I got it? Should I not got it? You know, I was on this blush kick to where I literally bought stuff that I think I should have not bought, and this is probably one of them. But I kept it. I'm trying it. I used it. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying be careful what you buy because it may not be something that you will want to keep using, you know, over and over and over again. So, okay, let's go ahead and set the face. So this is something I've used for a while. I really do like this. I got the Doma Blend Professional. This is Illuminating Banana. I got the Translucent Setting Powder. This I bought because I was very popular. I mean, back then, it was the most popular thing that a lot of people used because they said that it not only brightened but also gave like a flawless look. And you know, back then when they first did banana powder and all that, that was a thing. You know, literally, that was it. It was like come to a point where, oh my god, I need banana, I need this, I need it. It will brighten it up. It will, you know, do what it's supposed to be doing. Do a little brightening, help with the creases, look flawless, and all of that. So that was reason why I bought this, and I bought the Chantless one. The only thing I don't like about this is that it is don't have a cap, don't have anything to keep it from coming out. So when you open this up, you have to be careful because you can get a lot. And it doesn't. It's not bad underneath my eyes. Okay, then for regular powder, this oldie but goodie, the Bare Mineral powder. I have this, oh my god, for so long, but it's still good. It's light to medium. It's not too deep for me. So it works. You can barely like see it and everything. But this is supposed to be a really like when I was oily and stuff and I needed a major mattifying powder, pressed powder or anything like that, this was a go-to. This or Fenty Beauty or, I mean, it was like literally to a point where it was go-to, and this is what exactly what I would be using to keep my face from getting oily, getting too dry. You know, I don't use this as much because in a way I feel like that, yes, it's formless and it's airbrushed, but I still feel like that my skin could, you know, it just makes it a little bit more drier than I want it because of what Bare Mineral is made for. Now I know they have different versions now of the powder, the pressed powder. I have the loose powder too. And I know now they come out with all these different things for different type of skins. But back then it was mostly like natural mattifying type of skin. Okay, next for blush, bronzer for cream powder one, I'm going to use my Pat McGrath. When I first got this, I really did like it. It's not too deep. I don't feel like that it's really a deep powder, and I feel like that it does blend out beautifully, and it matches me very like well, and it does show up. And when it comes to Pat McGrath, you guys know I have the palettes. I have two of the palettes from Pat McGrath. I have lip products. Now bronzer. I have a blush. You know, things like that. So I really do like Pat McGrath. It is expensive. This is more like a sell type thing or tax type thing or anything like that that could literally because it can go to that point where it's really really expensive. And no matter how much I love the brand, a lot of us is not going to want to spend it on like. So for blush, I picked out the Nose Zo blush. This is what I got off of Temu. Yeah, Temu. It's a very beautiful, kind of like the same color as the one from LYS. Kind of the same concept, but a little bit lighter. And it does look beautiful. It has like a little glow. So yeah, so it gives you that beautiful like rustic brown burnt one, like you come out of the winter type thing. And this is like literally perfect for winter because of the color and everything. Okay, then for highlight, I forgot to put on this, but this is the She Glam highlight. Oh my god, this is really, really beautiful highlight. Of course, I'm going to put some on. So I'm just gonna dab it. I know it does good with powder. So Sheet Glam is another product that I really did enjoy. I used one of the blushes all the way up and everything, and it was like, holy moly. Like, it literally gives you that beautiful glow, that and everything. I'm going to use a different brush. But yeah, it gives you that glow, that within type of look. As you can see, very like glowy and all of that. So I do like Sheet Glam. I do have two different colors from them when I rebought them, and I did buy a different shade of blush for that. But again, they're not expensive either, and that's a good thing. Like, that was not expensive whatsoever. It's more like drugstore type, and they had so many good things. Okay, now for what did I say? I'm going to use this No Man powder highlight. Again, I'm using brush to kind of set that in a way, give it more that highlighting effect. So that is beautiful, as you can see. Again, this is something I got from Ipsy, one of those brands. So I want to have room to swatch, but that is the color. Beautiful. Okay, next my drawer. So, of course, I'm going to use my ABH one. You guys know I haven't used that for quite a while. It used to be my #1 brow product that it just I really did enjoy, and I did buy another one, except this one I bought in the fine tip, because look how small that is. I did have one that was as small as that, but again, this worked really well, and I can actually get like hairs and everything. So I'm going to fast forward through this part because I'm not going to really talk, because after this will be eyes. And you can see, like, definitely see how fast I can fill this in just by using this pencil. Now this is a little bit light for me. It is in the shade 3, I think. Yeah, 3, which is like medium brown or something like that. But you guys could tell it's a little bit not as good, as deep as my other one. So my other one I think was shade 4. That was more like a medium brown. But I'm going to go ahead and with this, I really did enjoy it. This was like literally, if you guys know my older videos, it was the holy grail of brow pencils. And this was a pencil that literally made me realize that having these brow pencils was the most easiest thing to attain. Well, Kosas, this was a very good one. I really did like it. I had the tinted version, and then I decided to try the clear version again, so I heard so much good things about it. And I really do feel like that it was a good product, and it still is good, but I know there is better gel products than what I have now and what came out back then when it first came out. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow. So I'll be back to do the other face, my rest of my face. Okay, now that I'm back, I did my eyes, I did my primer. I go through my primer all the time, so I got very few primers that I have not been using throughout my stash and everything. So I use the Hard Candy one. You guys know I love Milani, so this ain't nothing new. Now I'm going to go back to the oldie but goodie Berries and Cream from Dawn Mix Cosmetic. You guys remember this palette? This was the rage back then. Beautiful colors and all of that. Sorry. But these are the colors right here. My favorite color, as you can see, was Honey Dipper. Then we had, this was a beautiful color. Sugar Cookie was a beautiful color. Even Cranberry, which I'm going to probably use that. And then the match was blendable, like literally. The match was amazing. Like, okay, let me go ahead and get rid of these structures. At least some of them, so I could swatch you guys. But yeah, holy moly, these are still beautiful after all this time. Look, holy moly, like literally, this was a palette that made me want to use that, made me fall in love with shimmers and mattes. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go. Okay, I don't know where I left off, but yeah, show you swatches, and this was my go-to palette for the season, for spring, summer, in every season. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with soft and sweet to put in the creases of my eye. Yeah, it was a powdery palette, but for me, it was just fine because it worked really well. And the shades you can still see is still beautiful and still blendable. So I really didn't have any problems with this palette. It literally became my go-to type of palette that worked really, really, really well. And I couldn't get over these shimmers, and it literally made me question every palette I had, and it made me realize that I want that type of shimmer in every palette that I get. So I really started looking at palettes, really started looking at the quality, the blendability, the shimmer, and all that, and it made me realize that if it doesn't blend like this or anything like that, then I definitely would have not picked it up. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Toasted. So kind of like that gray shade and made a little bit deeper. We're kind of gonna bounce into Cherry Juice and put one of the shimmer shades in the crease. So I'm gonna use the same color and the same brush because I really do like these brushes. I really like small brushes. They fit in my eyes so well. But this is so, see, this is the reason why I love this palette. It literally brings me back. When I first started doing these type of videos, when I first started doing my YouTube, this is a palette that I think I wear mostly a lot. And literally made me realize that, oh my god, so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go into the next fluffy brush. Actually, I'm going to use my clean brush, and always, when I come to this, I always like to use a clean brush to blend the edges out, to make sure it's not too harsh, and especially my brow bone. Then we go to the next one, which is this one from, again, a lot of these I got from Box Chum and all that, so this is You Coat, something like that. So we're going to go into the next deeper shade, which is this shade right here, and do this in the outer crease. You can see what shades I use the most because the DC is kind of off that. You can see that some of them I didn't use as much, some of them I did. But this, again, a beautiful cranberry shade. So I'm going to do this, and then we're going to go in the crease. And you can see, oh my god. See, I'm telling you right now, this is like literally make me want to use this palette more and more. Because of that, it just, the blendability is so beautiful. I am loving it. I am going to clean up the edges, but we'll wait on that. But look, like, seriously? How could you not love this palette? Look at this. I mean, don't this scream Christmas? This seriously does. I can't get over it. Okay. Now we have that set. And I'm going to go ahead and spray because I really don't. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spray before I put on mascara because, frankly, I don't like putting on mascara. And why the heck? Okay. Now, like I said, this is definitely going to be a Christmas look, and definitely I'll probably be wearing this for Christmas because during Christmas I stay home, like I said last year, so I don't really do anything. So for this look, I'm going to do a neutral look because this is kind of bold. My eyes are kind of bold, so I want to not do a really bold lip, but we're going to do a nice neutral brown, and I figured that would be perfect for it, along with this Summer Friday, which I haven't used for quite a while too. I do have the Mayo ones, which I know I have a nude one in Mayo. Oh yeah, I think this is going to be better because, like I said, I don't want my lips to be too bold. Yeah, we're going to do with the neutral brown because I kind of like that. Okay, we're going to do this one, which is called Brock's Baby. And let's go ahead and along with that Summer Friday, that way we'll keep this lip nice and simple and not so, you know, dramatic because the eyes are dramatic enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this CoverGirl Expedition, which I haven't used for quite a while, and I used it yesterday, and oh my god, it's so beautiful and literally makes me feel like I have false lashes. It is really good. And it didn't feel like it smudged or anything like that. And this is my first time using. Yep. Definitely brought the look together. Okay. Then for lip liner, goodie but oldie. I'm going to use this brown nude one from e.l.f. Then for the topping, Summer Friday lip oil, if I remember. Yeah. It's Soft Mom Dreamy Lip. But anyways, this is my final look using products from Stop My Stash and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy bringing back some stuff. You guys got anything for Stop Shops that you guys haven't used and anything like that that you need to get more use out of? Comment down below. I would love to hear if you guys do any Shop My Stash. Do you pick anything from it? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell that you guys know I upload every time. Everything that I'll be using will be down below in the description box. My Shop My Stash from the last time. Again, have a lovely day and night. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Hello to the new viewers if you're new and haven't watched my channel before. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.